elf gives you a slow clap. Clap, clap, clap.
The evil Isbale is dead. The doctor will see you now. Permit me to mark it on your map. Do not tarry. He urgently desires to speak with the magnificence that is you, Losa.
The elf gives you a cool look. When he speaks, it's through gritted teeth.
A word of warning to you, my dear Losa. One you would do well to heed. Do not make the doctor wait.
Yes?
Business must be booming for you, all them broken weapons.
Dead magisters don't tend to buy weapons.
Look at the size of that thing.
The man in front of you is clad in a ragtag assortment of garb. He looks up from repairing a battered instrument to smile and nod at you, one traveller to another.
Ho there, fellow traveller. Luronta. Looking for some cheer to lighten the mood of this grim city? Yes, Callisti, I did indeed. Such a beautiful place. Such beautiful culture. I look forward to going back someday. Someday, when the roads are safe again. Well, Ralph, at some point, long ago, I decided poetry had but two purposes. To quicken the people's river of tears, or to stave them. Look around you. You'll find fear and longing and desperation. What good is a bard's solemnity in a city besieged by void and divided by war? My privilege and my duty is to remind the people of Arx that there's blue sky and shimmering sun beyond.
The trader looks at the mansion behind her nervously.
Looking for,
All done then?
She responds with a nervous wave, and her eyes flit to the mansion behind.
Owls have been flocking in and out of Kem Mansion all day. I suppose Lord Kem is trying to drum up support for his revolt against the Magisters.
Real antiques at realistic prices. Who cares to trade?
If you're looking for Kat, she's evaluating all of Kem's antiquities. It'll be a while, but hey, why not do some shopping while you wait? You'll love what I've got.
She's an appraiser, and our boss to boot. You'll meet her if you head inside. If you've got anything she's interested in, could be she'll make you a good deal.
He looks around covertly before turning back to you with a wink.
Could be a really good deal. Well, this is the estate of the Venerable Kems. We've all come to trade with Linda and his missus, but with recent events, let's just say they're busy. But Kat's inside. She'll come up with something. Good stuff, yeah?
Antiques and antiquities, buying and selling.
Psst. Want to buy some stuff? Sell some stuff?
The kin hums a melody, one you recognize from long ago and far away. It reminds you very much of home.
What's this? I found something. Is this... It's butter. She said she'd wait for me in Arx if she ever escaped. And so she did.
selling?
Heirlooms and antiquities.
It's dark, but I can hear the water below.
Rarities, remnants and relics. Buying and selling.
Not with Master Kemp.
My word, the mansion's positively overrun with foreign folk on this most inauspicious of Lucian's days.
He catches himself and scrapes his throat in a brief...
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now. I'm afraid I can't accommodate you with the opportunity to have a word with Milord Kem at this precise moment, milady. Milord left early in the morning in pursuit of... I'm not privy to... Unless I'm quite Oh, I meant, of course, the lizard. It saddens me to say there are a number of deaths to mourn. But no doubt we all rejoice at the survival, as you so rightfully point out, milady. Quite unlike a butler. Oh, gracious, her? I truly hope you are not in cahoots with that brazen peddler. Yes, do please excuse me, for I've a...
I found you.
Again! This time I'll find you.
Not a chance, Egbert. You'll never find me. I found you.
You're here on sufferance, lizard. If I had my way, you'd be on the next boat home.
Lady Kem may welcome lizards into her home, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
Again! This time I'll find you.
Not a chance, Egbert. You'll never find me. I found you. I found you. I saw Daddy with some weird-looking cat in the garden. I think he was even talking to it. He called it Archew, I think. Anyway, I asked if I could pet it, but Daddy shooed me away.
My word, the mansion's
He catches himself.
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now, and I hope you'll forgive my unabating... Yes, do please...
Shh! She'll find me.
How dreadfully crowded these rooms have become. One so yearns for the calm of earth.
Shall Lord Kem be joining us, my lady?
Linda, I fear, is far too busy with his little coup. Perhaps he may find some time for us later. But let's not hold our breath, shall we? 40. Oh, a fellow noble. Such a dignified carriage could belong to no other. It's a delight to greet someone of my own station. Not that I would judge these present plebeians. They are here by invitation, of course. People like them keep the city's wheels turning and its boats afloat. Magicians among us, truly. An afternoon of hot tea and warm recitations is the least I can offer them. Not at all. We all deserve a taste of luxury from time to time, do we not? I may live in a resplendent mansion, but I still share my riches, one lucky guest at a time. I send an invitation to each citizen at least once a year. A pity my husband couldn't make it. He has his hands full, you see. Why, I barely ever see him myself.
Lady Kem's bright cheeks fall and her jaw goes slack. She is lost in thought for but a moment, however, and puts on a brave and regal face.
But I think you'll find present company more than adequate. Tea time is such a delight. Yes, indeed. Why, a lady without a proper tea set is no more useful than a party without a hostess. As long as you choose the most delicate leaves and brew at the proper temperature, you're destined for luxury. Would you care to try your hand at it? I have 3 varieties, each as aromatic as the last. I've no doubt you could brew a delicious cup. Yes, a classic green from the ancient kingdom Zia Valley. I'm sure you know the place. The plant's last week is spent in shade, which gives the leaves a sumptuous, nutty flavour. Certainly. Oh, I love this white tea. It's so sweet. The buds are plucked when they're so... Certainly. So interesting. It is pure and black, grown in the eroded highlands, yet you'd swear it had been mixed with ginger and honey. Certainly. Yes, a classic green from the ancient kingdom Zia Valley. I'm sure you know the place. Oh, I approve. Here you are, and may you enjoy every cup you brew. Well, I cannot just go giving. Is there more to discuss? Well, do make the most of your visit, and be sure to stroll through the gardens. I have quite a green thumb, you know. I planted every bulb and scattered every seed myself. What better way to spend Lucian's day than drinking tea with friends?
Yes, your children seem well adjusted to a noble life.
Shall Lord Kem be joining us, my lady?
Linda, I fear, is far too busy with his little coup. Perhaps he may find some time for us later. But let's not hold our breath.
For heaven's sake, would you please... Oh, ever so sorry. I thought you were that rotten butler about to warn me once again to take the ocular, not the tactile approach. I swear I've a mind to beat him to death with the nearest dictionary I can find.
Have you managed to rummage up any turnips?
None to be found, and I'm not going to go
Oh,
digging in the
do
dirt for
spare me. That little snob thinks me unworthy of being in his precious lord's mansion and praising his precious lord's collection of antiques. Just you try judging the state of a Vedistian armoire if you're not even allowed to rummage through its drawers. Oh, he's all blood and battle, all right. Until you show him a Ferolian snuff box or an ancient imperial fainting couch, then he's as giddy as a cat in a field of catnip. He knows very well I'm the best in the business. Asked me to value his collection personally.
None to be found, and I'm not going to go digging in the dirt for any.
I'm merely appraising the many antiques gathered in here in this beautiful mansion.
A roguish little smile suddenly plays upon her lips.
What else would I be doing?
My, you do drive a hard bargain, don't you? Very well. Consider yourself invited. Now listen closely. Rumour has it that Lord Kim's mansion is built upon a massive vault in which he hides his true valuables. His entire house is but a smokescreen for the real treasure hidden underneath. I've had no luck so far in locating this fabled vault, but if you do, I swear the entire hoard is yours. No questions asked. All I want in return for this information is a trio of curios that is said to be kept inside. The portrait of the divine, the cup of kings, and the scroll of eternity. Everything else is yours. A most satisfactory arrangement. Did you find them? I suppose patience is a virtue.
Won't be long now before dinner is served.
I'm working here. Leave me be.
Why, hello again. Did you find them?
One so yearns for the calm.
You one of those consulator lizards, or whatever they're called? You might be a guest, but you need to stay out the way, lest you want to season tonight's stew.
Another one? How many more of you can Lady K possibly take in?
Where to start?
Doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd hide a vault.
Don't worry, Chief. I'm on high alert.
I want no trouble from you, lizard.
Lady Kem has been kind enough to host me until I can return to the kingdom. She is a gracious host, even in these trying times, and has taught me much about tea. Lady Kem has been kind enough to... Lady Kem has been kind.
I bit the master, Kim, I did. I could have sworn it was another man in a master suit, but it weren't. Now I'm in the doghouse like the humans say. I swear, I couldn't help it. Kim all smelled like when the garden man cuts down a decayed tree, like he was using flowers to hide the rot. Only nudging and tail wag the next time, I promise. No licking, though. I don't want to taste the rot again.
I want no trouble from you. This job is dull, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I fear, is far too busy with his little coup. Perhaps he may find some time for us later. But let's not hold our breath, shall we? Morty?
I hope everything is to your utmost satisfaction, my lady.
Well, isn't this convivial?
Oh, you're looking well, my lady.
Please, tell me about it.
Under lock and key.
I've spotted something. out! I see a trap nearby.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Scratching the pole does wonders for your nails.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Note the blood.
Why would Lord Kem have a black ring mirror in his attic?
The surface of the mirror is smooth and unblemished. Not a single speck of dust sits on the black glass. A vision appears. It wavers, then becomes clear. In the reddish light cast by flowing lava, you see a cave. You recognize it. This is the Sallow Man's cave. The roof has fallen in. Nothing there lives.
Did Kem write this, do you suppose? Or did he just confiscate it from someone else?
I'm more concerned about who the target's going to be.
Someone has taken a great interest in Dallas.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Tragedy befell us at the consulate, but at least Lord Kem offered us pleasantries and protection. He's one of the few truly honorable souls left in this city.
The Lizard Consulate is gone. All that survives of it is what I managed to take with me. Care to see what I have? Perhaps we can make an arrangement. It was quite terrible and wonderful. Slaughter, death, opportunity. We were gathered there in anticipation of Lucian's Day, when suddenly the ground shook, monsters howled for blood, and fires raged around us. Many a great name perished in that sudden hell. As for myself, I'm glad I survived long enough to collect what treasures I could. Surely you might find something useful among them? Oh, it was devastating, to be sure. But what good does mourning do for either the living or the dead? I found a spot of fortune in the flames. It would be wrong to squander it, yes? Our consulate may be gone, but I will not let us be reduced to utter beggars. I merely do what is necessary to fund our ongoing diplomatic efforts. Best to sell anything of value. The voice of the ancient empire must still be heard in Arx, and that will require gold.
lies in ruins. A day of celebration has become a day of catastrophe. I see the horrors still, floating afore my eyes.
A blood rose bush. When not in flower, it barely stinks at all.
The spirit of the cultist turned.
My soul is bound to your whim, Blessed One. How may I serve you this day?
That hatch won't open easily with the weight of all that water on top of it.
What's this? I found something.
The water rises and falls on Lord Kent.
Was hiding.
The bloom opens before your eyes, resplendent and regal. It emits a sweet, subtle scent, like that of a rose, though more intoxicating. Your whole body flushes. You're sure you must be glowing, so deep does the warmth dwell.
Sorrow. Our joy shall be the God-woken's sorrow. Our joy sorrow.
The unusual bloom continues unabated, as if parroting someone's words rather than speaking of its own accord.
The advocate is dead. The doctor is in. The advocate. The prey offers itself. Take it. The prey offers. Take it.
The flower has gone quiet.
The water rises and falls on Lord Ken's command.
flower's sweet fragrance fills the...
The water rises and falls on Lord Ken's command.
Linda, I fear, is far too busy with his little coup.
A
Perhaps
striking
he'll find some
painting,
time for us
and
later.
featuring some familiar faces.
Hold up.
Lady Kem sniffs with the pride of a peacock spreading its tail.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Possibly Ram's finest work. You may recognize the people in it. Alexander, of course, and your own King Gongi. Justinia, the Dwarven Queen, and the great elven seer Tiriara, too. The Quorum. It was here that they made history, in this very room, in fact.
Lady Kem smiles graciously and offers you a cup of tea.
The Voidwoken invasion was in its infancy, and it was becoming clear that the creatures were drawn to source. Bishop Alexander called the Quorum together. He demanded the elves, dwarves, and lizards agree to his plan. Gather and quarantine source users across Riverlon.
She takes a slow sip of tea, eyeing you closely just above the cup's rim.
I hope everything is to your utmost satisfaction.
The Lizard King, stately when silent, yet so great was his descent, I was sure his shouts would split the ground open beneath us. A travesty! Alexander sought to protect us all from a scourge. The fork-tongued devil would sooner usher in a dark age than round up the troublemakers. You mustn't be so sensitive. I was speaking merely of Gongi, was I not? Goodness me. Then there was the Queen. Smart as a whip, that one, and just as likely to sting you. Justinia listened to Alexander intently. I'd always thought of dwarves as pragmatic. I presumed she would ally with him, but she proved disloyal. The dwarves would not be part of his plan. I had forgotten that pragmatism is usually partnered with stubbornness, particularly when accompanied by an overabundance of ale.
Another smile, and another cup poured.
Attention turned to Tiriara. Perhaps she would bolster Alexander's position. The elven seer. Her heart bled, she said. A millennium of memories warned against a pogrom, she said. She would not assist the great Alexander. No great loss, I must add. The elves are scattered to the wind. Their influence is as thin as a dying willow's twig. Besides, like any elf, Tiriara's head floats in the clouds. They tell wonderful stories, but live fantasies as absurd as any lizard dreamers. I prefer actions to dreams, good sir. The void cannot be turned back on the power of wishes. Well, as lovely as story time has been, I'd say you've worn out your welcome. I won't be so rude to ask you to leave, but I will not insist that you stay either. But please, tell me about yourselves.
Well, Ma'am, we were hoping you'd see fit to reopen the school.
I'll talk to my husband. He loves children so. Do pass the tea.
Yes, your children seem well adjusted to a noble
Do pass
life.
the tea.
Having the time of my life, truly.
Do pass the tea.
Yes, Mum.
Do pass the tea.
Your children seem well adjusted to a noble life.
Shall Lord Kem be joining us, my lady?
Linda, I fear, is partly busy with his little coup. Perhaps he may find some time for us later. But let's not hold our breath, shall we? Or he? What better way to spend Lucian's day than drinking tea with friends?
Yes, Mum.
But please, tell me about yourselves.
Well, Ma'am, we were hoping you'd see fit to reopen the school.
I'll talk to my husband. He loves children so. Well, isn't this convivial?
Well, Ma'am, we were hoping you'd see fit to reopen the school.
I'll talk to my husband. He loves children so.
Shall Lord Kem be joining us, my lady?
Linda, I fear, is far too busy with his little coup. Perhaps he may find some time for us.
She nods at you, a little more curtly than before.
My husband? What is it? What happened? Oh, there is no doubting that, is there? He seemed resentful of late towards his position, towards the whole order. It was more than mere bitterness then. It was treason. My husband's actions were his own. I do not condone them. In a way, I suppose. My husband showed scant care for others. I did what I could to compensate for his failings. Though not enough, evidently. I care for the people of this city, I truly do. I brought them into our home so that I could hear from them, to let them know that their betters listened to them. Go to the fountain in the garden. Perhaps if you can drain the water, you'll see it in a new light. Here, take my ring. The vault has measures in place against intruders, but this will protect you from them. Farewell, then. What better way to spend Lucian's day than drinking tea with friends? Yes.
Everything okay?
The rustling of leaves and branches turns to an insidious murmur. The closer you listen, the clearer the whispers become.
Source in the air. He must be near. Chem. The doctor sends his regards.
This plant has roots of steel.
He will not allow the king to rule unchallenged.
The flower is withered. You bend to smell the bloom, but it has no discernible scent. The moment you finger the silky flower, icy darkness pierces your heart. The chill freezes your bones, then rushes free, leaving a single word etched within you: God-woken. The flower's beauty is betrayed by your memories of its sharp touch.
Yes?
Friends of the ring are destroyed. He will not allow the king to rule unchallenged.
This plant has roots of steel. yarrow, and carefully buried too. What an unusually large yarrow. There's Drudene growing in this yarrow.
The frog blinks slowly, considering you with shrewd and beady eyes. After a pointed pause, he opens his mouth, flicking his tongue out to catch an unfortunate fly right from the tip of your boot.
Another blowing. And this used to be such a nice neighborhood. Well, where should I start? Lethal plants is pretty high on the list. Not to mention kids rampaging in the pool, splashing about, doing Lucian knows what underwater, and scaring all the flies away. And then there are the self-styled heroes like you charging in there, thinking they're just going to cut down that demonic foliage with a slice or two. Not likely. You heard me, missy. You're part of the problem. I tell you, I've had quite enough. Quite.
With that, the frog turns his back to you with disdain. The weather-beaten war owl salutes you with one wing. Looking closer, you can see a telltale scratch on her left claw. This is the war owl who delivered your message from the Paladin camp. The weather-beaten war owl...
Mom, you sent me from the meadows near Driftwood. Caroline Fluffinster at your service, Mom. That I have, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Bred and trained for service I am, Mom. I'm proud to be some help, Mom. Wherever the whistle calls me, Mom. Though, no doubt, with the war preparations the way they are now, I'll be called up to the front lines, Mom.
The owl bows before you with an outrageously over-the-top flourish of her feathered wings. delicate owl mistress glances up at you from her papers, a harried look on her face. She...
Yes? Can't you smell the fine aroma of owl shit? This is the Owlry, Lord Kem's communications link with the rest of Rivellon. Right now, I'm sending my fluffy friends to mobilize paladins to readiness. War is imminent. But Lord Kem's a good leader, a good man. He'll protect us. I'm sure of it. I suppose he sent you for the latest news? Rivellon's a big place, darling, and all of it in a shambles. Where exactly do you want to know about? We haven't heard anything from Fort Joy in a good long time, ever since a group of renegade sorcerers escaped, killing Bishop Alexander in the process. I'm no fan of Magisters, not anymore, but I can't help but think that Alexander's death was unfortunate. Dallas is only making everything worse. I intercepted some Magister communications from there a while ago. Seems like their void-woken problems have decreased lately, but they're not quite sure why. The biggest news of the Dwarven Queendom is usually the location of the Queen. And guess what? Queen Justinia is here in Arx. She's staying right here in Lord Kem's mansion. Well, that's no surprise. Your kind of all three houses riled up in a frenzy. The House of Dreams are communing with dead warriors. The House of Lore drawing up new maps for after the war. And the House of War? Well, the House of War are in their element. Good luck out there. You'll need it. We all will. Back again. Make it quick, I've urgent communiques to send. Good luck out there.
Three owls in the enclosure stare you down blankly, fluffing their feathers and blinking in turn. A fourth owl lies on the ground nearby, motionless. One of the owls pokes at the dead owl with a vicious claw. The poked owl doesn't move a muscle. Spying some blood on the owl's beak, you pry it open to investigate. Inside, you see a human finger. A few sharp tugs, and you've pulled a severed human hand loose, partially pecked. You don't need to be a genius to surmise that the owl choked on his dinner. As you gingerly pack the rotting appendage in your backpack, you have occasion to wonder, not for the first time on this journey, what in the void am I doing? You slink through Kem's mansion with the alacrity that comes with years of thievery. You arrive in the garden unseen and lay your eyes on the pool. It's just as you hoped. The pool is dry. You enter the basin and reach for the hatch. But a shadow looms over you. A paladin. You smile. You have a story ready for this very situation, yet when you open your mouth, no words spill forth. A blade swings, and your hand hits the ground with a thump. Three owls in the enclosure stare you down blankly.
Jimmy, prithee wake thyself.
The owl addressed as Jimmy.
Aye, aye, buck thyself up, Jimmy lad. We are blessed with a visitor.
Deceased? Bunkum. Sweet Jimmy is just resting his eyes.
Man must be aware that one often needs a small nap after a large dinner. And Jimmy just ingested a banquet.
Jimmy? Jimmy? What is it we do?
Oh, blast and bother, Jimmy. Show some civility to our esteemed visitor, won't you?
Jimmy remains dead, uninterested in answering petty questions about the world of the living. You spy some blood on Jimmy's beak and some distension of his fluffy belly. You can't tell what killed him, but you're sure as sure can be that he's dead.
Mom! Mom! Quit thy poking and prithee leave yon Jimmy alone. Our lad will ruffle up his feathers in his own sweet time. Fare thee well! We'll tell Jimmy you stopped by.
The spirit of the owl, known as Jimmy, hops heavily from claw to claw, squinting up at you over his bulging, fluffy cheeks.
I don't know what just happened, but I do know that I can't taste anything. And that is the worst feeling in the whole world.
The owl's eyes go wide and round as his roly-poly body.
What? What? No more treats from Cam? No more tasty treats? Indeed, and quite delicious it was too. Cam always liked me the best. He gave me lots of treats like that. Those others with their fancy names, he never gave them treats like me.
Did you expect a needle?
Please, tell me about yourselves. I don't believe you're here at my behest, are you, darling? What better way to spend Lucian's day than drinking tea with friends?
I hope everything is to your
An inscription at the terrarium's base identifies its contents as a wailing mandrake, a species you've not heard of in spite of your impressive scholarship. Not every detail is visible through the terrarium's hazed glass, but there is no missing the plant's trumpet-like blooms, perfect for catching raindrops, or insects perhaps.
Mother of Divine, that's loud! I won't do much sneaking with this in my pocket!
Sorry about that, but it had to be done.
I got real lucky when the Voidwoken attacked. They didn't go anywhere near the Chem estate. I know some people that lost everything. Some, maybe, but most of us are here to trade with Chem. He's tough to nail down. Luckily, our appraiser Kat's already made her way into the estate. The Chems lost nothing in the attack, so Kat will try to convince them to share a little. Hope you like what you see. I sell only the best stuff, dwarf. I doubt you could afford it.
The red-splattered young man paces the square once again, in a state of reverie.
hunters. I've got the wares you need.
A most warm welcome. May my elixirs ease your burdens, kin.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
Giant Slayer. Back to refill your quiver, are you?
We shall talk. I serve all who seek aid, sir.
Suspect in Alexander murder found dead in Driftwood.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magistrates. Didn't even let them surrender.
Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
Get to it or get moving. It's the busiest day of the year. I'll give you that.
A spillage all over the floor.
I've spotted something.
West, Ancient Empire Consulate. East, City Square. South, City Gates.
Come keeping quiet.
guard ignores you.
Monster Slayer, rest assured we have your back.
What if someone's still in there?
Gods, those flames! And Voidwoken, here in our sanctuary! Our sanctuary! The ancient Empire Consulate. We were swarmed by Voidwoken, and everything just caught fire. We couldn't quench it. What if someone is still there, and those monsters, my gods! You'd go in there? Zol Stissa, bless you. Please, save what you can, who you can.
Looks like it's heading to the river.
Leave me alone, I'm busy.
I'll be Lucian, and you can be the icky Voidwoken.
Well, I want to be the Voidwoken. Always the Voidwoken.
A spillage all over the floor.
Our parents will be busy praying all... I'll be Lucian, and you can be the icky Voidwoken.
Well, I want to be the Voidwoken. Voidwoken.
The guard ignored.
Move along there, citizen.
He blanks you.
Take heart, kin. Sahala says we are free. Sahala says we are all free.
She blanks you.
Rejoice, kin. The mother is gone. Sahala says we are free.
Greetings, stranger. May the dawn greet you warmly, and the twilight guide you to peace. I've little for sale beyond the very history of the elven people. I sell not just goods, but memories. Wisely chosen.
Most marvelous magic right at your fingertips. 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 Most marvellous 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 magic right at your fingertips.
Pieces of our collective soul, yours to buy. I've little for sale beyond the very history of the elven people. I sell not just goods, but memories.
Most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Those eyes. Those eyes. But now I know what made them gleam so. Apotheosis.
Marvellous magic right at your fingertips. 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 Most 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 marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
I've never saw you before, Lizard. Welcome to Arx. Care to see a trick?
The merchant snaps his fingers, and a small flame emerges from his forefinger. He blows it out as he would a candle, and smoke wafts forth.
It's not a very dramatic stunt, but kids like it and doesn't freak out their parents. But I presume you're after something a little more sensational, no? Unhappy? Yes. They've been scattered by fog and wind to every corner of the world. And like most elves, these ones wait for something, someone. I suspect they pray for a salvation that may or may not arrive. As for me...
He waves his palm through the air. A trail of multicolored smoke trails behind it to form a hazy rainbow. He then blows into the rainbow, and it dissipates into a dozen formless wisps.
I create my own happiness. Find everything you wanted? My stuff will get you started, at least. Merchant Roz and his pals, their stock's exceptional. Might want to check his place out once that wedding's over and done.
The elf raises her head and peers down her nose at you.
This is a place for scholarly pursuits. You do not look the scholarly sort.
Anything magical?
She sniffs loudly.
I don't expect a great intellect to offer much welcome at all. But I respect your point. While most residents of Arx lunge for each other's kneecaps, I see you seek a better way.
The arcane dwells within all of us.
Hardly. I cry for peace. They yearn for war. They stray from civilized thought, ignore the lessons and memories of the fallen. Strife does not unite us. It scatters us. I tell them, yet they do not hear.
The arcane dwells within all of us.
She nods silently.
I feel the magic in you, elf. Care to hone those skills of yours? Come and browse. I can coax out the magic within you. Need anything magical?
We are done here.
She studiously ignores you.
Academics and intellectuals only.
Hear the good news, King. Sahela says we are free. The mother is gone.
The most marvellous magic right at your fingertips.
Sabile's voice sounds from over your shoulder.
I would speak with Sahela, my kin. Thank you.
Sabile, it gives me joy to see you. You continue to become the great scion. This is good, for we stand on the edge of the abyss. Are you prepared for the coming war? The mother is dead, and we are free of her terrible plan. The age of the mother is over. The shackles of the past are broken. We shall take our rightful place in the new world. War is coming. We shall harrow the earth with the blood of humans, lizards, and dwarves, and from it a new forest shall grow. It gives me joy to see you, Sabile.
Sahela keeps her expression carefully blank. Sabile turns away. She looks troubled.
Isn't it obvious? She's insane.
The elves suffer, but the elves still stand. You have not seen the end of us. The mother is dead and we are free. The war of the races approaches. The elves shall stand. You shall not see the end of us.
I help you to know and understand. You have to trust me.
There's an air about this place. Something sinister just below the surface. I think she's a madwoman. She was there in Fort Joy, and she's here still in Arx. Yet what does she speak of after all she's been through? Nothing but death and domination. She has learned nothing, but I have. Live and let live, I say. Thus endeth the lesson. Last I heard, godhood awaits. If only we can wrest it from Dallas. First, we find her. Then, we roll for the greatest fate of them all.
Hey, everything okay? Well, I'm still quite keen on getting this parasite out of my head. First that, then Dallas.
So, here we are again.
You have the trust of Lord Ahu. Show that you deserve it. Lucian's blessings to you, stranger. I'm Sister Avony, the head priestess of the cathedral. Lord Ahu is the keeper of the cathedral. His duties are select. Only he can approach the remains of the divine, for instance. When the Voidwoken attacked, we hid pilgrims and priests alike in our quarters. All survived, I'm glad to say. But if Dallis had arrived during that time, no one would have seen her pass by. Yet without Lord Ahu's cooperation, she would have to pass the Path of Blood to gain access. And thus far, no one has survived the attempt. Today! Another time, perhaps. Next week or next month? If you leave a name and address, I'll see what I can arrange. But today is Lucian's day, and Ahu must give counsel to the lost. He cannot be disturbed. Lord Ahu is deep in prayer and is unlikely to answer a knock at his door, no matter who knocks, or how hard. Very well. Here is the key to Lord Ahu's quarters. Lord Kem has posted a few guards by Ahu's door. Show them the key. They shouldn't bother you after that.
I pledge my soul. Oh, Lucian, please return.
What's this? I found something.
We came all this way.
Please, return. Lucian. He doomed us all when he adopted the baby Damien. I wonder what I would have done in his place.
I pledge my soul, oh, Lucian. Please return.
Amadia, mother of wizards. She's cute for a source sucker. Duna, god of the dwarves. Did they really need such a big painting? Brogir of the Orcs, the bloodthirsty degenerate. I wonder what happened to the Orcish Godwoken. Zantetza, goddess of imps, mirth, and laughter. Something tells me she's not laughing now. Ralek, a swindler and a brute. Tersendelius, the elven cannibal. That should have been a hint. Zolstissa. She taught us about the survival of the fittest, and so it came to pass.
Tersendelius. If only my people could know his true nature.
Proud Duna, mighty and furious, until I came along.
Amadia, mother of wizards. She's cute for a source sucker. Rallic, first of the 7? Not anymore.
The scribe glances at you from her manuscript.
I'm trying to write about Zol Stissa, the graceful warrior. Please, no more distractions.
Shall we see success on the path of blood today? I doubt it. There's no one left who's free of sin.
I wonder if someone will survive the path of blood this year.
I pledge my soil to you, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge
Hello,
myself to
gentleman.
you.
Hey, have you got my ball? Smelly person threw my ball away and I couldn't go fetch. Threw it off the balcony. And Master Rahu's not here to get it back for me. Master's gone a while now. Friend of Master's. Used to smell old. Now he smells rotten. And he's mean. Threw my ball away. Smelly man threw my ball away and now I'm sad. It's my ball. And I love my ball.
Please return.
Hello, little...
I pledge my head.
My life, my
No,
soil
heart.
to you,
I
O
pledge
Lucian.
my life. I pledge my
Please
heart.
return. I pledge my soil to you, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my soil to you. Dear Lucian, I pledge my brother's
I
life.
pledge my head.
Please return.
No, my heart. I pledge my heart, Lucian.
I pledge my heart.
I pledge my soul,
Lucian,
O Lucian.
please return.
Please return.
Lucian wouldn't want a war with the ancient empire. He'd want us to concentrate on the Voidwalken threat.
Do you grieve also? My dearest brother Matrico died last year. I journeyed here to pray to Lucian to care for his spirit. I know my brother walks the halls now, but I miss him dearly. For me, part of living is honouring those who went before. And I feel closest to him here in Arx, near where he died on the path of blood.
The pilgrim shakes her head sadly before turning away and returning to her solitary prayers.
I pledge my life, O Lucian. I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
What? We came all this way. I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return.
I pledge my soul,
We came
O
all this
Lucian.
way.
Please return. Please return.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
I pledge my
We
soul,
came all
O
this
Lucian.
way.
Please return.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
Lucian wouldn't want a war with the ancients.
Do you grieve also?
I pledge my heart, O
Please return.
Please return.
We came all this way.
Lucian would have rid us of this Voidwalken scourge.
I pledge my
I
life.
pledge my life, O Lucian.
Please return.
Please return.
I pledge my heart,
See the
O
paintings.
Lucian. Please return.
I've heard they're not showing Hubert Oaks.
What? We came all this way.
I pledge my life. O Lucian, please return.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my heart, O Lucian. Please return.
I've heard they're not showing Hubert Oaks.
We came all this way.
Pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my soul.
Lucian, he doomed us all when he adopted the baby
I've heard
Damien.
they're not showing Hubert Oaks.
I wonder what I would have done in his place.
We came all this way. We came all this way. We came all this way.
I pledge my heart, O Lucian. Please return.
We came all this way.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
We came all this way.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return.
heard they're not showing Hubert Oak's way.
What? We came all this way.
I've heard they're not showing Hubert Oak's way.
Please return.
What? We came all this way. What? We came all this way.
I pledge my heart to Lucia. Please return.
I've heard they're not showing Hubert Oak's way.
What? We came all this way.
I've heard they're not showing Hubert Oak's way.
What? We came all this way.
I pledge my life, O Lucia. Please return.
What? We came all this way.
Candles bathe the bed. The glow envelops you.
Like to take a look at what I've been working on? Go on.
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted?
You always bring me to such wonderfully destructive places. I'll never find somewhere quiet to settle down at this rate.
Godwoken, how can I help? Go with honor.